Hello everyone and welcome to another weekly analysis on EMini futures, looking into the Nasdaq 100 index futures into the week of October 2nd. Now, one thing that I want to show you is the relationship between these option chains and the levels. And let's start with this implied volatility here, and that's 11 days out has a higher implied volatility and expecting plus minus 450 movement in the NQ. And let's expand that and look at volume here. So that's volume here. And so the first highest volume is 650. And I want to show you how this matches very well and aligns with on. So I've already went ahead and drawn a line at 650. And as you can see here, that is a perfect bounce from here. So people traders are expecting this level to hold, and there was a bounce here, and if they have sold puts at this level, that's why you see some volume there, and that would actually helping expire, and they'll make money out of that. So that's how these things are so well correlated. And if you can see here, this is the weekly, and analysis wise this is one bounce from here, and this is second, so there would be still some orders here, and hence we saw on a weekly basis a bounce from here. Let's draw some channels here, and I would like to draw the first one. Let me put it this way. Like that. And from a pattern perspective, if you really look at this, that's actually a bull flag. So squeeze this up, and profits are taken, and then it will start breaking out. So basically it's gonna go like that, and maybe not retrace all the way, just for purpose. That's the breakout. So what's the safest trade is the trade here. You wait for this breakout and go ahead, but I don't know when that will come. I'm not expecting that in the next week, but let's say that's a very safe trade. Another trade is it's at 400 some points, 11 days. 11 days, there's not much volatility here. You could always go out, and let's look at 45 to 60 days. So that's good volatility here. I don't know how the volume is here, and it's saying around 1000 points, so that's currently 14, so 13,000 something. There you go, right here. So you could easily sell that here and get quite a bit of premium on these ones. Again, I'm not suggesting you go option route if you don't know about options. It's pretty risky, so full disclaimer, don't do options if you've never done options, but those are the possible trades here. So I am expecting a squeeze. Let's clear our charts here. And look at our daily. I don't want extended hours. And if we look at this here, we did see a bounce. That's a level I talked about. I did fill the gap here, and there's one small gap here. Don't expect it to be going that far down. Very well possible, but I'm expecting this gap to be closed here on the top, and I'm going to add that here. And so that's the bounce I'm looking at. And obviously if we are drawing this one here, that's a trend line. So if you see when it breaks that trend line, we want to test that trend line up here, right there again, and that would be a very strong resistance there also. So going into next week, if we go into a 4-hourly, and just try to focus here, those are the levels. That's one level there, So it squeezed, retested, selling could not, retested, selling could not, tried to really, so opened, squeezed, went up, still, the sellers are in control, but it is not able to really squeeze past. So even if it comes down, I would say this is another level here, right around here. Which would where I would try to take a long. So I'm trying to see this squeeze come back and retest this area, so I can take a long, targeting one here and then the other, this gap close, and obviously that would be a very strong resistance right around here. And that's what I'm looking for going into next week. If it does break this level here, so let's say it comes here, price hovers around here, that means it's not an immediate bounce from here. Price is hovering, someone sold off, or many people sold shares, sold the futures and are hovering here. What does that mean? They are taking away all the buy orders and they're not letting so there are more sellers than buyers, and hence the price is hovering here. That does not instill confidence for me to take a long, and I will not. I will just wait for this level to be broken, and when the sellers are exhausted and there is a squeeze retesting that, I'll participate that at that point of time, targeting bottom here and this breakout. So that's the plan, simple plan, bias towards a long. If price action differs, then obviously I'm going to take a short. As always, keep your stop losses tight, losses small and profit at large. Thank you.